We've been working on the development of the Cayenne for 4 years. And for 4 years, the burning question has not been what can it do better than X or Y, but rather, would Ferdinand Porsche have approved? Professor Dr. Ing H.C. Ferdinand Porsche. Ing. Ing is short for Ingenieur, the German word for engineer. This is the genetic code of every Porsche and the essence of the new Cayenne. It all started with a blank piece of paper. The goal was to create an uncompromising vehicle worthy of the Porsche crest. A vehicle that unites seeming opposites, such as on-road and off-road capability, sports performance, and practicality. We were faced with a huge challenge and a lot of hard work. The first ideas came to us quite quickly. The only limits to our creativity were those set by the laws of nature itself. As sports car designers, we were well acquainted with these. But we quickly learned that off-road driving is subject to quite different rules. Once again, we found ourselves having to set a new benchmark in terms of high performance and precision engineering. We didn't want the Cayenne to simply be an all-terrain vehicle that looks like a sports car. It had to be a sports car at heart, with the power to offer optimum performance on all types of terrain. To do this, it needed a unique engine and chassis. Not an off-the-shelf concept, but a totally new design. This was the only way it could meet or even exceed all the requirements. With the ability to climb steep gradients, excel on the racetrack, and tow heavy loads, the engine had to offer the full range of Porsche performance, as well as unsurpassed levels of agility, and a sound that, although new, was still instantly recognizable as Porsche. The chassis had to handle sheer power and extreme off-road conditions, yet still be able to offer the precision on-road handling you would expect from a genuine Porsche. In short, the Cayenne had to be an impressive combination of outstanding performance and practicality. Test drives. The acid test for the new car, and for the team. We've never breathed in so much dust. This was our chance to see what the Cayenne could really do. We set new pain thresholds for the Cayenne, and for ourselves. Giving up was never an option. The excitement after the first all-terrain tests was tangible. The Cayenne successfully tackled gradients that would have proved difficult even on foot. And after the performance tests on the racetrack, it became clear to us that the Cayenne was indeed a thoroughbred Porsche, capable of setting new benchmarks in a new high-performance category. The design for the Cayenne was well on its way. There were plenty of heated discussions between engineers and designers, yet everyone's main concern was how to ensure that the Cayenne design was consistent with the visual identity of the Porsche. The first sketches were rough, but they gave us confidence. The lines were unmistakably Porsche. Compact, sporty, and full of energy. For us, the design embodied pure driving pleasure, a far cry from a short-lived fashion statement. However, the most important thing was that the car was clearly recognizable as a Porsche, that it resembled a sports car inside and out, despite its size. In the meantime, preparations were also being made for production. It had already been decided that the engines would be produced in Zuffenhausen. But we also wanted to create something different. A totally new site with its own production facility and test track, as well as a vehicle collection center and an off-road proving ground. A site that perfectly embodied the core values of Porsche. Leipzig was selected as the ideal location for the site. With a new Porsche, a new factory and a new team, this was a unique opportunity. After years of planning and hard work, Porsche Leipzig finally opened its doors, heralding the dawn of a new age in vehicle manufacturing. While developing the Cayenne, we have overcome some of the toughest challenges we have ever faced. But we've overcome them as a team, with a spirit of ingenuity and love of invention that is the essence and lifeblood of Porsche. The genetic code of Porsche has left its impression on us.